everyone. I'm Annie, and I'm an educator performer at the Denver Museum of Nature and Science. Right now the museum is closed, so we're all working from home. And I have to confess that one of my favorite parts about working from home is being able to spend so much time with my pet. Yes, I have a cat, and while I've been home, I've been able to learn her favorite snack time and her favorite nap time, and all of these incredible scientific observations I'm doing right from home. So to celebrate this awesome fact, I figured that today I would teach you how to make an origami cat and an origami dog that we will turn into puppets for a celebratory parade. So go ahead and grab your supplies and entrusted grown-up, and let's get started. So here we have our origami paper. Now the origami paper that I'm going to be using has two sides. It has a pattern side as well as a solid colored side. Now this solid color side I chose yellow because I love some golden puppy dogs, and I'm going to want to use this particular side to make the face of my dog. However, if you want to have some sort of weird pattern as the fur of your dog, feel free to start your origami on the opposite side that I will be starting my origami. So I'm going to start with my pattern side up in order to have the yellow show, but if you want your pattern to show, you're going to start with your pattern side down. And we're going to rotate our papers so they are sitting in a diamond right here in front of us. Now we're going to take this diamond, we're going to turn it into a triangle for our first fold. So we're going to do that by taking this top point and folding it down to meet our bottom point like this. Then we're going to crease on this fold. Now, for our dog's forehead, we are going to want to leave a gap here in the middle section. To make sure that's even on both sides, what I like to do is take my finger with the point facing towards my body and follow this middle line up the triangle until we get to the base. Then I like to lay my finger down. I like to take my other finger and put it on the side here, and this is going to be where I want to make my fold. So I'm going to hold that there while I grab this right point and fold it down to where the bottom of the triangle is below this line. And then we're going to crease here to make the right ear. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side to make it an even split, but you can also take a guess. It's okay if our creations don't look exactly alike. Follow the line, put my finger down, hold this here. Take this left point, and we're going to fold it down. And we're going to crease along this triangle here. And now you see we have our two doggy ears. And mine didn't come out too evenly, and if yours don't come out even, that's alright. It's okay for one ear to be longer than the other. Now for our last fold of our dog, we're actually going to flip the face over. And this bottom point that's been facing our body here in the middle, we're going to fold that up just a bit with both layers to create a chin. And we're going to turn our dog over again. Now, this would be the face of your dog, and so we're going to go ahead and decorate that. I'm going to take, let's see, let's give them some pink features. There's eyes, or a couple eyebrows. A nose. And an excellent dog smile. And a happy tongue. And then we have our origami dog, and he's going to hang out while we go on and make our cat. So you're going to go ahead and grab your second piece of origami paper. And just like last time, we're going to start with our pattern side up, so our solid side can be what faces out. And I've chosen black for a pretty black cat. Just like with the dog, we're going to rotate our paper to where it is a diamond in front of us. And we're going to make it a triangle, but this time we're going to take the bottom point here and fold it up to the top. Make sure they line up. Excellent. You're going to crease along this column. We're going to go ahead and fold this triangle in half. So we're going to take our left point and fold it over to our right point. And then fold down this middle part. And we're going to go ahead and open that back up. Now for this next fold, we're going to want to use just the top layer of paper. So you'll see your pattern side here if you have a pattern side. And we're going to take this point and fold it to where it meets this bottom line, right here in the middle. We're going to fold and crease right here. You may notice it makes a small diamond with the other pattern side. But we're going to go ahead and flip that back up. Now we're going to go ahead and take both layers of paper this time, and we're going to fold it to the line that we just made with this particular crease. So you're going to put the point or the tip to this line and crease along this top part. And you may notice that some of your paper overlayers, and that's okay. This is going to be the back of our cat, and so you're not going to notice that, especially if you make it into a puppet. Now we're going to go ahead and make our cat's ears. As you can see, with this triangle now folded down, we have 2 points. This is going to be where we want to fold our ears. So I'm going to start with the right side and put my finger right at the edge of this triangle. I'm going to take the right corner here and fold it up to meet the other piece of paper. I'm going to go ahead and crease along this bottom part. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to hold my finger here on the left point of the downward triangle. Take my far left point and fold that corner up. And crease along the bottom. You'll also notice that the triangles form a point here at the bottom. And for our last fold for our cat, we're going to fold this point up a small bit, even smaller than the chin that we made for the dog. And we're going to turn it over, and you see we have the face of our cat. Now because this is black paper, I am going to have to use a special writing utensil to make this face. So for now, I'm going to use orange and fill it in later. I know lots of sleepy cats. I'm going to close his eyes here. Make a small nose. And then a cap. With a sly smile. And we're also going to go ahead and add our famous cat whiskers. Now you may notice that I left whiskers off of my dog, but dogs also have whiskers that you could add to his face if you'd like. So here we have our cat and our dog, both of origami. Now for the next step, in order to turn them into puppets, you're going to need a piece of tape or a trusted grown-up and a hot glue gun. Today I will be using a hot glue gun in order to glue my origami pets to sticks in order to make them puppets. However, you can also just use a piece of tape. If you are using something like a hot glue gun, please have a trusted adult nearby and be extra careful with this particular tool. Now, the sticks you would want to use can be any sort of stick, like a popsicle stick or a tongue depressor. However, I don't have either of those, so I'm going to recycle a pair of chopsticks that I've had around my house. As you can see, my chopstick has this flat side here, which is where I'm going to go ahead and put my glue in order to glue down my animals. So I'm going to turn them onto their backs in order to press down the stick. And I'm going to want to put a line of glue here, like so. And then press down for about 15 seconds the stick onto the glue so it will quickly dry. Make sure not to touch it though. It's very dangerous. Really hot. Now we're going to put our cat aside. We're going to go ahead and glue down our dog now. We're going to follow the same steps where we put a line of glue down our stick. Press it firmly down the back of our puppet for about 15 seconds. Now, if you are using a piece of tape, you can lie your stick down and just put a piece of tape right here on the back. I suggest putting one at the top and the bottom to make sure your pet doesn't fly off or flap. And there we have our two pet puppets. So now that your puppets are all dry, you can put them all together for the Origami Pet Parade. I hope you had fun, and I know that we can't wait to see you again at the Denver Museum of Nature and Science. Bye!